Best bets.
Oh, this makes me so happy because I'm looking in our chat and I think we have another squad play.
Ugh, Jenks, we were talking about this game and how if we had an option, we would sit out this one and say, pass on this game. It looks like a disaster. But now I have talked myself into, I think, 3 bets on this game. So buyer beware on some of these plays. It is not my favorite slate, but we're going to give it a go. Best bet for the night is going to be CeeDee Lamb, the receiver for the Dallas Cowboys, over 55.5 receiving yards. I think a lot of this stems from the familiarity that Cooper Rush has with CeeDee Lamb. He's hit this in both games when Cooper Rush is the quarterback. Last season against the Vikings, he had a huge game, over 100 yards receiving for CeeDee Lamb. And I think the sabotage factor here that maybe is built into the number, because looking at this number, it's really low for a quote-unquote number 1 receiver for the Cowboys. 55.5, I think, is a gettable number, and especially with Michael Gallup being back and not being back at full strength, because I think people see that and they say, oh, he's going to take away targets, and maybe he will. But also, I do think it's a good thing because some of the defensive pressure and defensive eyes are going to be taken off CeeDee Lamb. Maybe he actually catches some balls in the slot that's, not huge plays, but I think those yards can add up. So I think of the plays on the board, maybe this is the most dependable one. It's not my favorite play, but going to go CeeDee Lamb over 55.5 receiving yards for -110.
All right, Chelsea, I'm going to stay away from that one. I've got a football and a baseball play today, believe it or not. But I think this is our squad play, and I want you to give your reasoning as well, and we'll get to it after we go to the 8-ball. But I'm going to go under tonight between the Cowboys and Giants with the total set at 39. I'm following a lot of trends here, and I think this is going to be an ugly game dominated by defenses. The under is 11-1 in the Giants' last 12 games following a win against the number. The under is 21-5-1 in the Giants' last 27 games overall. The under is 29-17-1 in the NFL this season. I'm calling it right now. Giants win this game 20-17, late field goal. The under hits. Under 39 points tonight on Monday Night Football.
Ooh, you going to put a sprinkle on an exact score bet? What'd you say, 20-17?
That's what I'm calling.
Ooh, let's see if it pans out. Now it's time to ask our favorite predictor.
Holy crap. Magic 8 ball.
That's right. Time to ask the 8-ball if he likes our plays. So let's go. Mine first. CeeDee Lamb over 55.5 receiving yards. 8-ball, do we like it? My sources say no. Great.
Oh, great. Fine.
All right.
Whatever.
Let's go to Jenks' play. Under 39, which I'm going to be on as well. So 8-ball, is it a full squad play, the under 39 in Monday Night Football? 8-ball says yes, definitely. Oh.
Here's the thing. I used to get on board with the 8-ball, liking my picks, and now I got to tell you, I don't care. I'm over the 8-ball. I have enough things to worry about. I got a cat I'm taking care of. I got too many things on my plate to worry about. You 8-ball. So whatever. Also, if you want to watch Chelsea and the Magic 8-ball, you can. As I like to say, come for Chelsea, stay for the 8-ball. Just go to twitch.tv/BetQL. She models the 8-ball, for the love of God. How do you not want to watch that? And you can stream the entire show. It's twitch.tv/BetQL. That's twitch.tv/BetQL. Okay, Chelsea, I believe you have a couple more plays for us. So what are you thinking?
Yeah, let's roll with the under 39. That's going to be a squad play for the team. I like this because I think both defenses are primed for a big game in this one. We know that Wink Martindale loves to bring the house when it comes to blitzing. Hopefully he has some of his edge rushers healthy for this. Kayvon Thibodeau is questionable for the Giants, but still, it's a backup quarterback. You would think that the game plan is to get some pressure on the quarterback in this one when it comes to Cooper Rush, and maybe they limit those explosive plays. Looking at the other side, you see the Cowboys, and the defensive piece that they have is Micah Parsons, who can certainly create some havoc for Daniel Jones, who is a bit turnover prone. So I think the defenses are going to take center stage in this one. And I think it's going to be a low-scoring battle between these two division rivals. So let's follow the trends here that have been really hot, especially in primetime. Primetime unders, 7-2 so far this season? Let's take the under at 39. Hopefully, it's not too low of a total.
Okay. I love when we do a squad play. They've been successful. I have one baseball play, and then I know you have one more, Chelsea. Orioles at the Red Sox today. Not a big fan of the baseball slate. Red Sox minus 135. Orioles plus 110. Total set at 9 on the hook. We got Jordan Lyles going up against Connor Siebold. Connor Siebold has been a walking train wreck this season. 0-3 with an ERA of 10.47. Jordan Lyles has been crushed by the Red Sox all year, much worse away from home than he is at Camden Yards. In fact, the Red Sox have hit him up for 15 runs over 12 innings. Total set at 9.5. Yeah, I'm going to bet this down to 9. Lay the juice. Orioles, Red Sox over 9 is minus 140 at BetMGM. If you need a little baseball, I think it's worth your time to put a little money on that because I see a lot of hits come, a lot of runs in this game.
Yeah, I definitely looked at that one. 9.5 scares me a little bit, but I do think at least one of these teams will be scoring a ton of points. And then the final one, and this is a Surgeon General's warning. I like this play even less, so I'll probably only put a half unit on it, but I'm going to go with Tony Pollard over rushing and receiving yards, 59.5. I think this is a way to play it to where, if he has a big game on the ground or if he has a big game receiving, he could probably hit this number in one of those categories alone. So if you look at his last game, I think the biggest factor, he's got 7 targets receiving, only had 4 receptions, but 55 yards receiving and 43 yards on the ground last time out. I think we see a lot of dump down passes from Cooper Rush. If he's getting that pressure, I think we see some dump down passes to the running back. So let's go Tony Pollard over 59.5 rushing plus receiving yards as well.
Chelsea, I like that quite a bit. I think your analysis as to why that may happen is completely spot on because if Cooper Rush is going to have any sort of game, it's not going to be from going downfield. So with you there. All right, let's check in on the old Donkster and do your BetQL 5-star best bet for insight, analysis, historical trends, and more. 5-star best bet. You can download the BetQL app. We're having some audio issues, so we can't have the donkey talk this morning. He's got a little scratchy throat, and we don't want that to come over too hot over the microphone. But the donkey says to me, hold on, he's whispering to me. What? He says Braves Nationals over 8.5. I had not looked at this game, Chelsea, but I know from glancing at the slate, I didn't like it. So once again, Donkster, I'm fading you. You went 1-4 last week. Guess what? The hosts of this show, me and Chelsea, we had nice weeks. I'm putting you away. Get your voice back.